Richard Scrushy is once again claiming his innocence. This time, the former HealthSouth CEO says he has new evidence.
Federal prosecutors tried Scrushy and former Alabama Governor Don Siegelman on government corruption charges nearly 20 years ago.
Today, Scrushy stood outside the courthouse where a jury found him guilty, claiming they got it all wrong. WSFA 12 News anchor Sally Pitts was there and has the new information.
So we spent 20 years now, almost 20 years now, under a black cloud.
But Richard Scrushy says new evidence is shining light on his case, and he says it proves he was wrongfully prosecuted.
It's important because of my family. My children are living a life with a cloud over them that their dad was a federal criminal. That's a lie.
An emotional Scrushy stood in front of the federal courthouse in Montgomery, where he was convicted alongside former Governor Don Siegelman in 2006 in a government corruption case. Former longtime Siegelman aide Nick Bailey provided the key testimony that led to the conviction. Scrushy says Bailey has now recanted and is willing to testify.
He said to me, put me on the stand, put me under oath. I'll tell exactly the truth. You did nothing wrong, Richard. That's the only witness I had.
Scrushy also says the prosecution failed to turn over evidence.
We have a statement from Nick Bailey that says that he met with the federal government over 70 times. He said 24 of those times he was talking specifically about Governor Siegelman and I. That's 19 302s the FBI did not turn over to us, that the federal prosecutors are required by law to turn over us. We didn't get them, folks.
Scrushy spent 5 years in prison. He's now asking the Department of Justice to investigate, and President Donald Trump's new pardon czar to look into the case. His attorney, Tommy Gallion, plans to file a motion to reverse the convictions. And he made it clear he's going after those who locked up Scrushy and Siegelman.
And I have one word for them. Buckle your up. It's a federal crime what they did. They need to go to prison.
The prosecutors have had their fun. They got their promotions. It's time now for them to pay their dues.
Scrushy says he has been in contact with Siegelman. Scrushy says the former governor is 100% behind his legal efforts. Sally Pitts, WSFA 12 News.
And Scrushy has created a website where he says he's uploading all the evidence he has uncovered. The U.S. Attorney's Office said it could not comment on the case.